Waukesha police released tapes of investigators interrogating the two girls in the so-called Slender Man stabbing case.
Police spent 3 hours talking to the girls in separate rooms. Right from the start, the girls were blaming each other for being the instigator.
Why did you guys pick the bathrooms to do it?
I didn't pick it, so I don't know. I guess it is closed off from the rest of the park. And then Morgan jumped on top of Bella and started stabbing her repeatedly, and that's when I turned around because I couldn't stand to see that.
Police say the girls stabbed their classmate to please the fictional character Slender Man. The classmate survived.
Heroin deaths have now surpassed the number of people who died in car crashes in Milwaukee County. Attorney General Brad Schimmel is making prevention his #1 priority. He's introducing a plan where people can drop off unused medications. He says most heroin users start with pills, often from their parents' medicine cabinets.
Nobody would put a loaded handgun on their nightstand when they've got teenage kids and their teenage friends running around the house all the time. That would be a danger you wouldn't want to have laying around, but no one thinks twice about having those drugs in that little orange bottle in your medicine cabinet.
Schimmel is also pushing for all police officers to have Narcan, which can save the life of someone undergoing a heroin overdose.
A right-to-work bill is on the fast track over in Madison. Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald plans to call an extraordinary session next week to introduce that legislation. In right-to-work states, employees in the private sector cannot be required to pay union dues as part of a condition of employment. AFL-CIO leaders here call the bill a slap in the face for the middle class.
There are 2 big auto shows in town this weekend.
The Greater Milwaukee Auto Show gets underway tomorrow at the Wisconsin Center downtown. Ford will debut its 2015 Edge and its 2016 Explorer.
And head west to State Fair Park and you're going to find the World of Wheels show. It features more than 400 vehicles, including several from the Fast and Furious movies.
Time now to get a quick check on the forecast.
Here's Chief Meteorologist John Milan.
And the weekend on the way, and we had some light snow on Friday and Friday early in the evening hours. But you know what? There's always worse weather somewhere else. Our snowfall this season since December 1st, 27.3 inches. Look at Boston at 93.7 inches of snowfall. Now, we're about 4 inches below what we should be, where Boston is 65 inches above where they should be. So it's always worse somewhere else. We had another chilly day on Friday. It started out at 13 below zero in Sheboygan, 12 below in Watertown, 9 below in Waukesha, and in Milwaukee, 6 degrees below zero. One of the reasons is that big warm air mass out to the west is keeping a deep trough in the eastern part of the country, and that's why we keep getting these cold air masses coming in out of Canada. For the weekend on Saturday, we warmed to 28 with mostly cloudy skies and flurries, but look at the last half of the weekend, 10 degrees with plenty of sunshine on Sunday. You can see we got up into the teens in eastern Wisconsin, into the 20s out to the west, but we're not going to see those 30s that are across Iowa. Tonight's lows will stay in the teens, but actually rise before the morning hours. And a second band of light snow and flurries will be passing through later on tonight. That could bring a dusting to an inch of snow. That's because the warm air is pushing through the state. Here's the cold front out to the west. That will pass through late morning around midday. So before it does, we get the mild air, but after it does, we get the cold air, which starts to push in on Saturday night. And then by Sunday during the day, we just see lots of sunshine, strong northwest winds, and those temperatures will start to drop once again. So for tonight, a little light snow, a few flurries, maybe a half an inch to a dusting, 16 degrees. Temperatures rise to 20 by dawn. We get up to 28 tomorrow with a flurry or a snow shower left over. And then tomorrow night, here comes the cold air once again. Could touch off a flurry as it pushes in, and much colder air. 0 inland, about 5 in the city. And then the cold air really settles in on Sunday. We'll see lots of sunshine, windy and colder conditions, northwest winds, wind chills to 15 below, and a high of only 10 degrees. Here's your Storm Team 4 7-day forecast. Monday will be a carbon copy of Sunday. We'll see lots of sunshine once again. Temperatures only around 10 degrees. We start out at 6 below. Light snow or flurries on Tuesday, back up to 27 degrees. And then the rest of the week's going to remain cold. On Wednesday, we'll see some sunshine, but again, temperatures in the teens and only around 20 degrees for Thursday and Friday.